Hi students, welcome back. Let's continue with our multiprocessor architecture models. In the previous video, I explained one of the model, that is UMA model, Uniform Memory Access. Now coming to the next model, that is non-uniform. N means non, U means uniform model access. So I think by reading the statement itself, the name itself, some students get the idea what exactly the NUMA model is going to be. So what I said in UMA, why we call it as UMA, Uniform Memory Access. Whenever all processing elements take equal access time to memory, then you call it as UMA. So NUMA means maybe there is a different memory controllers are used. That's why we call it as a NUMA. Let's have a look. Okay, so in general, I'll explain why we came to NUMA. The disadvantage in UMA is, if number of CPUs increases, a bottleneck problem is getting. If number of CPUs or the processing elements increases, there should be a bottleneck problem over the network. So this is one of the disadvantage, and one more disadvantage is updating the value. Whenever one processing element is trying to update the value, one processing element reads the old value and another processing element is working on the new value, so the outcome of the result will be different values. So that is one more disadvantage in UMA. So then what the NUMA is doing for this? Okay, what the NUMA is doing for this? So generally, typically system looks like what? If you take the typical system, if I talk about the typical system, let's take one processing element, that is a CPU. A bus is connected. So here the RAM device is there. It's a RAM. So this, if you talk about the typically system, one processing element and it is connecting to the memory RAM. Let's take a computer with 4 CPUs. 4 CPUs. That means this is one processing element PE1, PE2, PE3, PE4. So the 4 processing elements are there. So all processing elements connected to the bus. Okay. All connected to the bus. And this bus is connected to a shared memory, single memory, that is a RAM. So here this is a UMA model. So if number of CPUs are increasing, number of processing elements are increasing, so it can't handle to transfer data. It can't handle to transfer data because this network will become a bottleneck issue. A network congestion will be occurring, a bottleneck issue will be coming. So to overcome this, we are using a NUMA model. A non-uniform it's not a model, non-uniform memory access. Non-uniform memory access. So here what it is doing? Here each CPU, each processing element has own bus and the RAM. Let me show you what does it mean. So this is one CPU processing element, another CPU, another CPU. Let's take only the 3 CPUs here. I'm just taking 3 CPUs. These 3 CPUs, this is a bus. Each processing element is having their own memory. And finally, all these memories will be connected to the global memory. It's a global memory. So this is a NUMA. Each processing element is having their own memory and all are interconnected. Remember that all processor needs to be interconnected. Okay, so let me explain the concepts. I hope you understand what exactly the NUMA is. NUMA is only a limited number of processing elements connected to by using single bus, it connected to the memory. Okay, so in between network connection will be there, but in the NUMA, each CPU is having their own memory. Now let's have the points of NUMA. Let me write. In NUMA, different memory controllers are used. Right or wrong? Just now I said in NUMA, different memory controller is used because each processing element is having their own memory. Different memory controllers are used. NUMA is faster than, obviously this is NUMA is faster than uniform memory access. Whenever each processor is having their own memory controller, obviously NUMA is faster than UMA. And here NUMA is applicable for real-time applications. So that I'll explain in advantages. So generally the NUMA is used in the real-time applications. When you are working on the real-time applications, we are using NUMA. Applicable in real-time applications. Okay, so NUMA has more bandwidth than UMA. Another point is NUMA has more bandwidth than UMA. Okay, and here the memory access time is not equal. That's why it is a non-uniform. Here the memory access time is not equal. That's why we call it as a non-uniform. If it is a memory access time is equal, means then it is a UMA. But here the memory access time is not equal. Okay, and the shared memory is distributed all processor local memories. Here we are using, if you take, let me take the diagram. So this is the exact the NUMA diagram is. In this NUMA diagram, each processing elements is having their local memories. LM1, LM2, LM3. So these are the local memories. Each processing element is connected to their own local memories. Okay. So what is the use of this having the local memories? So the collection of all local memories forms a global. So if you see here in this hierarchical cluster model, each local memory, the shared memory is connecting to the global memory, the final global memory. Okay, why we are using this concept means it's faster to access content within the local memory. Suppose the data is present within the local memory, then accessing is very easy, right? Accessing the data is very quickly and very fastly. Rather than going to the global memory and getting the data, it takes a lot of time. So here if you use a local memory, so it becomes accessing the content is very faster within the local memory of processor than to access the remote memory attached to another processor. Okay, so thus we named it as a non-uniform memory access because whenever the processor wants to access, it will access. So memory access time is not equal here. Memory access time is not equal because each processor has its own local memories. So the access time depends on whether the data available in local memory or not. That is the main important. The access time, let me write. The access time is depends on whether data is available in local memory of the processor itself or not. Local memory or not. So this it will consider. The access time is completely depends upon the local memory, whether the data is present or not. Okay. Now what are the advantages of using these non-uniform memory access? The first advantage here is, what is the first advantages? It reduces the bottleneck. Let me write here advantages. So the advantages is, first thing is reduce the network bottleneck issue. So that occurs in the NUMA model because as processor have direct access part to attach to the local memory here. Okay. So this is about the NUMA model. So I hope you understand what exactly the NUMA is. NUMA is faster than UMA and here the memory access time is not equal. Thank you.